My friend Anthony, you've come to our Dawah table here. This is North London, and your name was Anthony, and you've become a Muslim, and you've changed name to Abdullah. Is that right?
Yes, that's correct.
Really? Okay. And if you just turn around this way, my friend. Okay. And and the reason you became a Muslim is because you knew the Prophet Muhammad was a prophet of Almighty God, because you saw this in a dream while you were a Christian. Is that right?
Yes, that's correct.
Okay. So what did you see in the dream, my friend?
I saw the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, about 30 to 40 years old. He was placing his hand on two white tablets, one of which I later found out was the Quran and the other which was the Sunnah. He had about neck length hair, swept back hair, black eyes, very beautiful face, reddish face, but with light in it, reddish whitish face with light in it. And he was wearing a normal Arab tunic, not the Arab clothes, but like a shirt and trousers the way the Arabs wear. And he looked very, very beautiful. He was a very handsome man.
So this is what you saw by the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him.
Yeah.
How did you know it was the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him? Because at that point you were a Christian.
Yeah.
So how did you know it was the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him? Or any other prophet?
There was something telling me it was the Prophet Muhammad. Not a voice, but something telling me there's the Prophet Muhammad. Something, as I saw the Prophet Jesus as well before. So there's something telling me that this was Jesus and this was Muhammad, peace be upon them. And it led me to respect the Prophet Muhammad as a prophet, because I wasn't sure about it before. I hadn't heard much about Islam. I was very new to the religion, the ideas of the religion of Islam, and I literally heard next to nothing about it. But I understood that this was the Prophet Muhammad, the final prophet. But I didn't think to accept that he was to supersede the religion of Isa alayhi salam. So I used to follow Christianity. I used to read the Bible, but I found problems with it. And so I went to Speaker's Corner and met a preacher, and then I became Muslim with the debate that I had with him.
Alhamdulillah. So you'd already seen Jesus, peace be upon him, in a dream, is that right?
Yes, that's correct.
And then you saw the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, in a dream, and you discovered in the dream that he was a true prophet of Almighty God, is that right?
Yes, I understood that the Prophet Muhammad was the last prophet. But I didn't think to follow his message, because I knew so little about Islam, and all I knew was that the Bible existed. I didn't know much about the Quran. I'd hardly heard about the Quran at all. I almost didn't know it was a book. So I didn't think to read it and accept Islam that way. But I became Muslim very shortly afterwards, alhamdulillah.
And Anthony, sorry, one second, my friend. Sorry, is this a private discussion here? Sorry about that. Sorry.
I can listen.
You can listen. Right, that's fine. Okay. Sorry, Anthony. Whereabouts are you from, Anthony? Are you from London? From England?
I'm from London. I'm English. British citizen. I'm born in London. I've travelled across Europe a little bit. I've been to America two or three times. I've been to a few places in the Middle East, not many. Egypt. I went to Palestine when I was younger, before I became Muslim. I actually had an experience in Palestine, which made me close to God. Made me think that I could connect with God the way the Muslims do, with prayer and supplication and reading of the Quran. I went to Masjid the Dome of the Rock Mosque, the Masjid
Al-Aqsa? Masjid Al-Aqsa?
No, Masjid Al-Qabr, I think is the Dome of the Rock Mosque. And I went inside. I kneeled down. It was in between prayers. It was in between about Dhuhr and Asr. I went inside. I sat down, and I felt like I could connect with God there. Whereas in the churches that I visited with my family before, the churches and cathedrals,
If you move around this way a little bit, please, Anthony.
I didn't feel that I could connect with God. I felt like holy people had worshipped there in the past, but that there was something oppressive in it. Something, the air above was oppressive, whereas I didn't find that in the mosque. So it was the first mosque I'd ever been to, the Dome of the Rock Mosque, and I found it very uplifting. I felt that that was something which I reflected upon afterwards, which made me want to research Islam more once I become Muslim.
And if we just go back to the dream again, what else? When you saw the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, in the dream, how did you feel inside? Did you feel something inside yourself?
Yeah, well, I mean, it kind of it made me feel uplifted. You know, that there was that I could see the Prophet Muhammad. You know, because it was something which is like, it's something special for me. You know, that I could see him and I could witness myself what he looked like. He's a very handsome man. You know, it was 30s to 40s.
Some people also like you to believe in that. It's different.
You know, it was something a new experience to me, and it's something which gave me hope. With the Prophet Muhammad, when I saw him, I could tell he wasn't like Jesus, but he was sent in the same line. So I could tell that he was a prophet, and I could tell that he was there was something special about him. You know, the point is that I could tell that he wasn't, you know, a son of God or whatever have you, like I thought Jesus was. I could tell that there was something different about what he had done, and I found that quite uplifting.
Did he say anything to you, or did he smile or anything?
No smile. It was like Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, standing still, just placing his two hands on the two white blocks or two white books. It was like two white stones, but I didn't think about anything about the stones. I just saw them.
And when you saw the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, in a dream, where were you? Were you in London, or were you in Saudi Arabia, or where were you?
I was in London. It was actually around my 18th birthday, and I was lying down in bed asleep, and or partly asleep, and the dream came to me, you know, almost like something off the top of my forehead. So I could tell that it was some kind of, I thought it was something. It made me think it was some kind of inspiration. You know, that there was something. It was some kind of inspiration, and it's a dream that I can still recall today. That had a very strong impact on me.
When you met the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, where were you actually? Were you standing, or were you in a shopping area? Were you at home? Whereabouts were you, and where was the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him?
I was at home. I was lying down on my bed.
He walked up to you? Or?
No, I was half asleep. It was something coming off my forehead. You know,
what I mean is, when you met him, where was he and where were you standing?
No, I didn't meet him. He was standing. He was standing like above me, as if he was in the heaven, and it was coming off my forehead. You know, what he was what he was standing upon. It was like it was from the heaven. And it was coming off my forehead that I saw that I could see the Prophet Muhammad, and
did he see you, Anthony? Sorry, did he see you, Anthony?
No. It was as if it was something taken from the past and shown to me as a present.
Okay, so it's something you were seeing from the past, a vision, like a vision.
Yeah.
You were seeing like a vision. Okay. Right. And did he look towards you, or he was looking away? He was looking into the horizon, or whatever. Well, where was the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, looking?
He was staring as if he was staring downwards, or he was, his eyes were open, but it was like he wasn't staring. It was like it was just he was walking and then stopped, and I could see him doing that. So I didn't meet him, I didn't express words with him, but it was something which inspired me to feel that he was a prophet, and that he was legitimate before God. He was legitimate before God as a prophet and someone sent by God.